Okay. Let's do it. Welcome to JFA with your host, Raymond. Man, today me and Miss Cindy been out there battling out wind. It's her birthday, so Raymond took her fishing. That's the kind of Casanova I am. You see me? And then I'm going to take and fix her on her birthday a wagyu smash burger with some pepper jack cheese, little brioche bread. That's right. Then we're going to make some sweet potatoes in the air fryer with a little bit of a sauce to go with it. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see how this works out. How was that?
Good.
We're going to go ahead and start our sweet potatoes. We're going to put them in the grease that we have from this morning's breakfast from where I cooked Miss Cindy some bacon this morning in this air fryer. We're going to put a little salt in here first because we want that salt to be melted. And we're going to probably sling a little butter in here just to add to a sweet potato. It ain't like butter and sweet potatoes don't go hand in hand. Now we're going to wait before we add any other seasonings because we don't want them burning in here with the sweet potatoes because the seasonings will be burnt and the sweet potatoes won't be done yet. But we are going to add onion powder, black pepper, and some cinnamon. There you go. You can't have sweet potatoes without a cinnamon. Alright, we're in. Alright, baby. If you're taking a look over that, let me get something started and we'll turn that off. That's where we're starting. Alright. Now, shut that off. Now, here we go. We're going to start the air fryer. We just want to go ahead and get the bottom going. So we're going to put this at 375 for, let's give it 10 minutes, and we're going to probably end up doing another 5 after that, but we're going to just check it in 10. We don't want to try to burn anything, and then we'll end up with a mess. Starting over again. Alright guys, Miss Cindy's going to end up having a wagyu burger with some pepper jack. I'm going to do mine with some blue cheese crumble. We're going to have some onions and some peppers to go with this. Y'all stay up. We're coming. Alright, we're going to take and we're going to brown our bread first. We're going to put a little bit of minced garlic in and a little butter in there. Stir it around in the pan, let it cook for a second. Then we're going to stick our bread in there and let it brown, pull it off. Then we're going to start seasoning our meat and get it ready to go in that same pan. Y'all stay tuned. We're coming. Alright, baby, let's move. There we go. Ooh, I'd have slung that baby on the stove. Alright. We got the butter starting to melt good. Come on, a little higher, Raymond. There ain't no need to be in that much. There we go. That's the sound we want to hear. That's the smell we want. Alright, we can check that in there. See what we got going on. They're looking good. You want to show this over here? Here we go. This is what we're looking like. We're dealing. I know y'all think like, man, he's just another pretty face, but he's not. In the right circumstances, I could be employee of the month, like if I was the only employee, but still I could be employee of the month. So, alright, we got this moving along our way. I know it's tempting to taste them, but they're not even hard yet. We want them just a little firm. Oh, the butter and garlic smelling good. There we go. Alright, thin that out. Turn this back on. We're going to give this right here another 5 minutes, but we're going to leave it at 390, and then we're going to get it going all the way. Set that out of the way. Here we go. We need a little more butter in this. We got carried away over there. Probably could have put a little butter in that. You know what? Miss Cindy's been a good girl this year. I'll go ahead and put her just a little butter in there too. So, a little more butter. It is sweet potatoes. There we go. Now in a minute we're going to add our seasonings to those sweet potatoes. We just don't want to take a chance of them burning. Alright, there you go. Now that minced garlic is starting to cook the smell down a little bit, and that's where you want to be. You want it to be roasted a little bit, cooked, but you don't want it to be burnt. Alright, let's get started. 1, 2. We got a good little heat on this pan, so this right here shouldn't take but just a second. Let me get something to put them in. I know we're smashing the bread, but we are frying the bread too. So it's not like we're worried about it. Damn, did my pan cool down? I'm not hearing nothing. There we go. Alrighty. See? Almost. Let me spin this one right here around. There we go. Now we're starting to smell it. Alright. I'm going to hate to tell y'all, but this is looking really good. Put a little more on that one. Need a little more juice in that. I'm not glad any more garlic. I'm just going to leave it like it is. It's staying this season. But we are going to turn her down and off because, there you go, we don't want this burning. That's right. There we go. Almost. Almost. Close. We're going to put just a little more bump of butter in there because we know. There you go. Little on that one, little on that one. Oh, we find our way. That's us. Alright, there we go. A little more. We're right there at it. We're going to get started seasoning our meat, and we'll be right back, guys. Still, okay, good. Alright, here we go. We're going to start with our onions, and then we're going to do our sweet peppers. We're going to go ahead and saute these up with that butter and garlic that's in that pan. And then our Costco's wagyu beef is going to hit the pan. I know what you're thinking. Like, man. All right, here we go. This stuff out of the way. Now we're just cutting these in little long strips as thin as you would like them. I like them really thin, so we're doing our best tonight to do the best that we can. Alright guys, we're going to slide this back in our heated pan. We didn't want it overheated though, so I slid it off the heat. Just turn it back on. We are moving forward. While that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and season our patties, get those ready to go in. So, now, alrighty. Now, me and Miss Sandy did a taste test one day of our wagyu and regular Costco's beef. And then our Costco's beef that I do, that I make for us. And I use beef bouillon in my hamburger meat. Boy, I use it for about everything. To me, it adds a lot richer flavors. I don't mess around with the chicken stock or bouillon, any of that stuff. Alright, let's get this pushed out. Alright. Now, get that cleaned up. Alright. Our pan's up and fired up. Am I right? Here we go. We're on. Onions and peppers in. Oh, I love that sound. There we go. Okay. We have fish turner over here. Stir that around a little bit. We need to turn that down. Ooh, Raymond done turned it up too high. We're going to turn it down. Pan's cooking just fine. We're good. Alright, back to seasoning. Okay. We are fixing to start moving forward. Okay. A little bit of bouillon. Beef bouillon. Then we're going to take and put just a little paprika and garlic in it. There we go. I smell my stuff is coming up. Here we go. I gotta go. There we go. Oh, that's looking good. We are working forward. There we go. We're starting to get some color to it. I might better turn it down just a hair more. I don't know. That's too low. Let's fix this drop. Then it'll be too cold for my burgers. There you go. You hear the difference in it. Look, it's dropping already. Turn it back up. Now, we would like some black pepper, onion powders, and we still got to add seasoning to our sweet potatoes. Let's check them, and we better stop. There you go. We have 30 seconds left. So we were on it. Little onion powder. Little salt. Now we don't add a lot of salt to this because we added the beef bouillon, so you want to be a little. And then we're going to add cheese too. So if you don't like a lot of salt, you might want to always check it. All right, guys. Now we are making little patties. Let me stir this around. There we go. Oh, that's looking good. All right, let me go ahead and get something to get ready to put this on. Because, yeah, we might need something to put that on. That's getting pretty good. Alright. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the way it's looking. We are rolling forward. Alright. Hands cool down. It's almost where it needs to be for the other. Now let's roll this up into a ball. And then we're going to spread it back out. And we're going to do what we do. Let's throw all this in the thing. We're going to get this out of our way. Clean this thing up. Here we go. Now. Here we go. Okay. About the size we're going to want. Right there. When we laid it out, we saw how big that size was. It was about right for our bread. So we're not into making nothing big tonight. Me and Miss Cindy, we just going to have a little dinner and relax after this. Alrighty. We're going to have to step it up because we need to get back over to our stuff because I'm starting to smell it ain't burning, but we're starting to get close to where we need to be. Okay. Put these right here together. We got 3 and 3. Alright, let's get to work. Come on. Come on, lady. Hurry. There you go, brother. Finally. Speeding it up. Alright, here we are. Whoops. I'll do that. Now, yep, I had to push it almost too far. But we got it here. I'm slinging stuff everywhere. Alright guys, this is what we're working with. Let's get this up out of the way because we don't want nothing burning. Alright. Open the cheese. Here we go. Smash burgers. I need to move them just a hair over. They're a little too close. Here we go. Or we'll flip you a little bit over there. Here, we'll flip you over too. We're not shy. Now, put it on. Now, I'm fixing to smash this thing. I want this burger as thin as I can get it. And I think I about accomplished that. There we go. Now let's spin that over. Oh man, what a mess I'm gonna have to clean up now. Oof. Too late. Oh man, one of them didn't come out right. Oh, let me put it back over here. Alright, Raymond. There we go. Just in time. And if not, like you would really cared. They smashed burgers for a reason. Here we go. I still missed a part, but there we are. Alright, we have our cheese ready to go on these. And this is going to be from Miss Cindy. And yes, she likes 2 pieces of cheese. We're going to slide these on the same plate with our peppers. Oh yeah, we're working. Let me grab her a couple pieces of bread. All right. Got her a couple pieces of bread. We know these are done. They were done about the time I flipped them. Man. Why is it that you always want to put the extra little piece in your mouth whenever you see it like that? See, it keeps flopping out. It's wanting it. It's like, man. Alrighty. That's what we're going with. There we are. Alright, we have our cheese ready to go on these. And this is going to be from Miss Cindy. And yes, she likes 2 pieces of cheese. We're going to slide these on the same plate with our peppers. Oh yeah, we're working. Let me grab her a couple pieces of bread. All right. Got her a couple pieces of bread. We know these are done. They were done about the time I flipped them. Man. Why is it that you always want to put the extra little piece in your mouth whenever you see it like that? See, it keeps flopping out. It's wanting it. It's like, man. Alrighty. That's what we're going with. Yeah, we're going to put them a little more over in the middle. We got 2 more. We're going to put them in there too. There you go. Now that's going to wind us up on the wagyu. And we fixing to be done with this production. Wash our hands, get our stuff clean. And we'll be right back. Alright, man. Keep rolling. You're doing fine. Alright. Did you taste it? Did you taste it? No. Just a little piece on the side to taste better. Here. Perfect. Now let's taste it. Okay. Hold on, Bob. Alright. Now I have to forcing myself to taste Miss Cindy's to make sure everything was going good for her. So it's all going well. So mine ought to be awesome then. All right. Let's put this up. And we are done, I believe, for today with this stuff. This can go in there. Yeah, we are done. Now, get away from me, dirty. Now, we are all ready to flip these. There you go. All right. Oh, such a lazy flip. Yeah, we still talk. We tired. Miss Cindy worked me to death today. Me and that trolling motor. Our trolling motor put up a good fight today. Alright, now we're going to add my blue cheese crumble to this. That's so good. Alright. The cerveza go with this. And it's time to start what we're doing. Alright. Now, we're going to. There you go. Alright. That's all. Alright, let's get ready for our Popeye's sauce that we like to have with our tater tots, our sweet potato tots. It consists of a little mayonnaise, a little onion powder, there we go. A little garlic for us. I don't know if their recipe has garlic in it, but we're going to have some in ours, and sriracha. And there we go. Ain't much to it. There ain't much to most sauces. There we go. Alright, let's taste it and let's see how it works. I think we're going to use a little pepper in it. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's good. A little spicy. Now we add a little pepper to it. That ought to help. I might end up having to add just a little bit more mayonnaise to that right there to soften that up for Miss Cindy. She might not be appreciative of my sauce being spicy, but man, that's good. Let's see how we turn out now. That's right. That's right as rain. All right. Well, we're on. I'm going to make my plate. Miss Cindy's going to make hers, and we'll get back at it. See y'all in a minute. Ooh, I'm sweating. All right. I'm going to lightly I'm going to lightly mayonnaise mine. And I'm going to put my onions and peppers on. My blue cheese. And I'm going to grab my sides. And this plate, I can't stop licking my fingers tonight. I don't know if I'm just that hungry or if it's just really tasting that good. But bar food always really tastes good when it's cooked right. I reckon that's the reason why it's bar food. Damn. That's the way we roll. Alright. Here's that. Let me grab paper towel, wipe my plate down a little bit before I put my sweet potatoes on there. Because we just got a little bit of the crumbs and stuff around it. Slide them off. Wipe this little plate out. Man. Yep, I must be really hungry because I keep wanting to put stuff in my mouth. Yep. Now, I like my sweet potatoes with just a little bit crunch to them. I don't like them when they come out of here and they're all soggy. So I try to push them just a little bit farther and get them to where they're nice and crunchy. Yep, I'm just hungry because I'm putting stuff in my mouth just eating along. If I keep going, I won't be hungry in a minute. Alright, let's push all this back around. We want to have our little bit of sauce on here. Alright, we have that. It's not all that appetizing tonight, but we're doing our best. That's the reason why we always try to do the best of somebody better. And back in his mouth. Man, that's good too. Okay. Well, guys, it's not going to get much better than that tonight. I hope y'all enjoy this. Next time, we're going to do the best of somebody better. Y'all have a blessed night. Wish Miss Cindy a happy birthday. Peace.